Glenn Greenwald is an award-winning journalist who I cannot wait to hear what he thinks about the Ignatius bombshell. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, first of all, I was in doubt about this narrative until David Ignatius got on board with it, because as you adeptly pointed out, there is no member of the media more loyal to the CIA and to its narratives than he. Pretty much, if David Ignatius' mouth is moving, it means the CIA is talking. That's been his entire career. I do, though, think it's worth remembering, Jesse, that in 2018 and 2019, Democrats were also very worried about Joe Biden. They started doing a very similar thing. They started saying, look, Joe Biden is not really cognitively the same as what he used to be. We're very worried that Democrats are going to reward him for being loyally at Obama's side. But then once Biden got the nomination, they immediately forgot about that, united behind Biden, and started saying anyone who mentions his cognitive decline is being immoral, even though it came from them in the first place. So I think really what this is people are genuinely worried that polls are so dangerous and alarming for Joe Biden from a Democratic Party perspective, they kind of see this as the last opportunity to get rid of him.
You're right, because of the calendar. You can't do this next year. It's got to be done before Thanksgiving. And if they ramp up these impeachment inquiries and they start airing this dirty laundry everywhere, the voicemails, the texts, the emails, the phone call, it is a disaster for the entire Washington establishment and everyone that's been lying about this and covering it up. Do you think this is a way for them to say, you know what, let's not make all of us look bad. You can just maybe go on your way?
I think it's a combination of those things. I think, obviously, the people who really know the truth about what Joe Biden and Hunter Biden were doing in Ukraine are the people inside the intelligence community, and this is where it's emanating from. I also really think, though, that Joe Biden's brain is turning into Jell-O, and so is his body. And the more time that goes by, the worse that gets. That's I don't know what drugs exist to hide that for a debate, but I don't think there are any anymore. I think there are some people who are going to just say, let's be all in with Biden, hope that the country hates Trump enough, or there's enough drama around Trump that people don't pay attention to Biden. But I think you're absolutely right to point out that there are very influential sectors within the Democratic Party now trying to sabotage him. It's the first time we're seeing really negative press in the media because of it.
You're right about the intel guys might be seeing him during these briefings and realize that he might not make it, which is going to give us Kamala way, way too soon. And so this is a way to kind of short circuit it early. Glenn, thank you so much. I always appreciate your analysis.
Good to be with you, Jesse.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.